This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Less than 2 months have been played in the 2014 New Providence Softball Association season, and already one of the league's top pitchers has called it quits. Tonight, Julian Gibson speaks with the ace of the Arnett Sporting Lounge hitman Alcott Forbes about that decision.
It's been something that the league been going through now for the last 2 years, where they have umpires, who calling the game, and don't even have a clue about the game. It's a serious thing coming out here. Just coming to unite with other players, for camaraderie, and then you have the officiating that is unbecoming, and nobody seems to want to do anything about it. And before I hurt myself or lose love for the game, I rather just withdraw my services in the league.
What was the final straw for you to decide this?
Well, we played last week Saturday against BTC, where we was leading the game in the 5th inning 3-0, and one of our hitters was hit 3 times by the pitcher, and the manager of my team called timeout to ask the umpire, when would it be an okay time to warn the pitcher on the opposite side. He then ejected my manager, and he asked him, what I get thrown for, and he said game. And as a result of that, I can't see myself playing under them circumstances. It's a serious thing to be leading the game 3-0, and after something like that, you could come back and lose the game 7-0, according to the administration.
If your players or teammates tell you, man, we need you back, will you return, or that's it?
Not under these circumstances. At this point, we're supposed to play tonight, and I am at the park, and my team is on the field, and I am here in civilian clothes, and I made up my mind. This has been something brewing for a little while. I try to put up with it, but it is overwhelming, and I can't see myself playing under these circumstances anymore.
Now, in speaking with NPSA President Godfrey Gully Burnside, he stated that no system is a perfect one, and his administration is always stressing to the officials to officiate at a high standard. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Well, our men's national basketball team is just days away from opening up competition at the Caribbean Championships in the British Virgin Islands, and their 9-day training camp at Colorado State University should pay huge dividends.
The benefit of being here in Colorado State is that we have no distraction. The gym and availability of the gym is always there. We can choose which time we want to practice, how many times we want to practice. The guys can come to the gym at any given time and shoot around. Unlike back home in the Bahamas, there's only one real true national gymnasium, and it's been shared by basketball and volleyball. And then a lot of times, there's other activities in the gym. So being in Colorado is much more focused with the guys and the coaches, and it also helps their conditioning with the altitude down here.
The 5th annual Bowling by the Beach basketball camp closed out earlier today at the Kendall Isaacs Gym, and almost 100 young ladies took part.
There's more kids coming back who look different than when we last saw them. Like, okay, you were working on your stuff, than kids who have not. And so this year, that has been our thing. When you leave here with 1 thing, 2 things, maybe 3, no more than 3. No matter how much we're teaching tons of stuff. But you pick 3 and work on those 3 all year. So when you come back, now not only do you look different, you've improved in 3 areas in your game for the year. It's really been awesome.
Now, right on the heels of the Bowling by the Beach camp will be a number of other camps which start next week. One of those is the 2nd annual Southwest basketball camp, which will run through July 18th at the Anatol Rogers Gym, and that of course is under the direction of instructors Chevy Simmons and Peniel Bain.
We really saw a challenge in the Southwest area. Michael Road, South Beach, and those areas have been neglected. Everyone coming up this way for camp, so we decided to start this camp. He started last year, but we're putting this camp on together now to try to get a lot of activity down there for those kids, more things for them to do, and so they won't have to come too far.
There were a number of outstanding performances at last week's RBC Swim Nationals, and Nigel Forbes was on top of his game.
I won the 200 IM, the 100 freestyle, the 50 breast, and the 200 free. I'm trying to break all the 9-10 records next time, because I'm going 9-10 next year.
And that will do it for sports. Don't go anywhere. The Bahamas Tonight is back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.